Hey, Bogdan Brzeski here. Welcome another video. In this video, we'll teach you how to keep AI in tutoring mode so that you can benefit learning from AI as your private tutor. So bad session happens when we are falling into certain pattern traps that we don't recognize that this is not the mode that you anticipate from AI as your tutor. Tutoring mode simply would mean that you are in charge, you are in control of your own learning. So the rule is always the same that we will follow regardless of complexity of any tutoring session. One topic, one chat, hints instead of dumping solutions, clarifying questions are important, and the most important part, that you as a learner are responsible for your own learning, your own reasoning. So oftentimes in the beginning, we give prompts that are not very clear, and then the machine takes over and starts inventing things because it does not really follow what is your help that you need. So when you say, help me with this, it's not clear enough. Instead of saying, I need help with addition of integers, for example, then you precisely clarifying the question. I don't know what to do. Very unclear questions. Then you may say, I don't know how to multiply fractions, as an example. And then the machine stays in that focus mode so that you can benefit from getting help from AI. So ask always clear question, start with one, and then continue with clarifying questions. Don't be afraid to say, clarify this step. Show me 2 additional examples revealing the strategy in this step. Things like that, so that language that you will develop how to talk to AI is a matter of your experience and how often and how well you work with the AI. So if you don't share attempts, let's say you have a question, especially in mathematics, and you haven't done anything because it says, I don't know. So then the machine is making own assumption, and then it takes over, and then the tutoring session is diluted. So please develop a habit of making attempt, good or bad, it doesn't matter, so that you can share and you can start focusing on the right strategy, on getting the right help. So always make sure that you communicate with AI that do not solve this for me. Ask me 2 clarifying questions to diagnose the situation. Give me 1 hint only, things like that. Solution dumping happens because sometimes the machine is not following your prompt and start taking over and dumping solutions that you may not understand oftentimes because it's done in a way that you are not familiar with. So you have to stop immediately and just say, give me 1 hint only. Do not show full solutions. Confirm that you understand my prompt so that you get communication back and forth, and you want to make sure that AI continuously stays in tutor mode. Topic creep happens often where the machine is not clearly instructed what is the goal, what is the task for this conversation, and it starts creating variations and leads you into the path that is totally unrelated to your tutoring session. So you will have to lose that sort of conversation by saying 1 topic, 1 chat, strict rule, stay focused on the task. So you have to recall the machine back to the mode so it is continuously in the tutoring mode, the way you want to get help by using AI. Trusting tone. I'm going to share with you later a video where I gave a wrong answer purposely to AI and then accepted as a correct one and then self-corrected immediately. But this happens. Sometimes it sounds confident and it's wrong. So you have to make sure that you clarifying in all assumptions, that you're verifying everything all the time. Otherwise, you will trust the machine instead of trusting your own reasoning. So those are the mistakes that we will be making as we're learning how to use machine, how to use AI as our tutor. But when that happens, all the time, you just go back to those 3 basic steps. You pause. You ask clarifying questions and you ask, what assumptions are you making? And then you're enforced, give me 1 hint and wait for my response. So do not be afraid of when AI start drifting, because that's a possibility also, but you have to recognize that and then quickly go back and by using a clear prompt, recall the sessions and make sure that you're getting the right help that you wanted from the machine. So once you identify those patterns, then that means you have been spending time using AI as a tutor. And initially, it is a learning path. You know the loop that we have shared with you, the workflow in the previous videos. So in the next video, we'll show you how to create habit system so that the learning is trackable and measurable over time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Bye for now.